going the best today. I literally just woke up, so excuse all this. But I was studying my Come Follow Me this morning, like I usually do on Sundays, and my brain is really fuzzy because I don't feel good. But the scripture really stood out to me, so I thought since I don't really feel good enough to do like a Come Follow Me video, maybe we just have a little like Sunday thought. It'll just be like one continuous non-edited video. So I apologize for that, but hopefully this makes sense. So the scripture that caught my eye was in Alma chapter 38, verses 11 and 12. See that ye are not lifted up unto pride, yea, see that ye do not boast in your own wisdom, nor of your much strength. Use boldness, but not overbearance. Also see that ye bridle all your passions, that ye may be filled with love. See that ye refrain from idleness. So this scripture just really got me thinking. It's one we talk about all the time, like the bridle your passions. That usually, since I live in a really small town, do an object lesson with it. So have you guys seen a bridle for a horse? Here, I'll just put a picture of it right here. So you see it goes around their face, and it has that awkward little bar in the middle, and you use that to kind of control the horse with the reins. And back in the day, in my seminary class, it was like someone actually made a bridle that would fit a human face, so they let the kids try it on. And I never really liked the scripture, to be totally honest, because I know a lot of the times to get a horse to listen to you, you have to break it. And I'm like, okay, is that why life is so hard? We have to be broken to, broken and beat down and sad to finally listen to God so He can direct us. And that's just like a really depressing thought, right? But like a couple of years back, I actually think it was like a year ago in Institute, I asked my Institute teacher about this, and I'm like, okay, is this proof that we have to be broken? That life has to break us before we can listen to God, before we can have that humility to listen to Him? And he's like, no. There are like some methods to breaking a horse, to getting him to be able to like ride and stuff that don't require breaking. They require trust. God isn't the type to break you down so you will listen. He's the type that the bridle is like an example that, not that you're broken, but you trust the rider enough to follow the direction He gives you. And I was just like, mind blown. I absolutely loved that. So that scripture shows me that God doesn't use life to break us so we can trust Him. It's really easy, at least for me, for a while, to like view life and view God as that way as chronic illness, because I've experienced so much pain in my life. And the pain is what has brought me closer to God and given me kind of like the want and the willpower to get to know Him. But God isn't the type that just goes breaking His children. He gives us the tools. He gives us the bridle. He's there to direct us, but we have to trust Him enough to listen to His directions. Because have you ever seen a young horse who doesn't really know how to use the bridle? He goes crazy. But once you build that relationship and build that trust with the rider and the horse will listen. So I hope this little Sunday message makes sense, but this was my reminder this week that we need to use the tools God has given us. Prayer, scripture, revelation, and just listen. Listen when He's there to speak to us. Trust the tools that He has given us, and trust the ride. Trust the direction and the little nudges He gives us. So I guess my challenge to all y'all this week would be to listen. Listen and find out how God speaks to you. Find His promptings. Find His hands in your day-to-day life. Find the miracles in day-to-day. Just find every ounce of proof you can that He is there and He is an active part in your life, and He is using that bridle to guide you in the right direction. I promise you He's there. I've seen His hand so much this past week, like with my new concentrator and with everything. He is there. He is listening. He is guiding and directing us in our day-to-day life. And I am so grateful for that. I hope this little mini Sunday thought makes an ounce of sense, but I just thought I'd share it because that scripture really hit me today. So, trust God, look for His hand in your life, trust the direction He is taking you, and as always, smile on. If you like these videos, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and know that every time you interact with one of my posts, whether it's through likes and commenting and sharing, etc., you get more of my content on your page. So if you like what I do, make sure to comment and be active. And I suck at commenting personally, so even if you comment like a smiley face, it messes with the algorithm and makes more of my content appear on your page. So that's good to know, right? And thank you all again. Have a fabulous Sunday, and I love you.